welcome to the show. As always, it's Fran, Excell Mindset Coach, helping you find your very own pair of positive pants so you can get out of your own way and live a life that you love. So, I was just saying, today I'm talking about a subject that's close to my heart, and it's why should you be kind? Not why you should be kind, why should you be kind? Could you be just a little bit more kind? Genuine question. If you've been with me for a little while, then you know that I like to talk a lot about random acts of kindness and positive psychology and all the amazing benefits that performing random acts of kindness has for both you, the person you're kind to, but also the other people that they encounter in their day. It's a pretty amazing thing, really, that something so simple and totally free can do so much. And yet it really is becoming a bit of a lost art. So I am on a mission to bring it back. Now, it's something that I use daily. I use it in my journaling for the non-dear diary time. It's 5 minutes a day, that's all it takes. And it's something that is just a way of life for me now. And I encourage you to do the same and reap all the lovely benefits that go along with it. So random acts of kindness are what's known in positive psychology as an intervention. And there's lots of these. Gratitude is another one. You all know how much I love gratitude. But this is also one of my favorites because it's so instant. So what do you do in practical terms? So just be nice. Be a good egg. Be kind to people. Intentionally go out of your way and just try to make someone else's day a little bit better, even in the smallest of ways. You know, it doesn't matter how big or small it is, but it's just about thinking about other people. So why is this important? Several reasons. So one, it will make your day better. And that is something I can promise you. It will shift your outlook over time. You start to retrain your brain using that glorious neuroplasticity. It shifts your outlook to the more positive, to love, to all these lovely, glorious emotions that we want more of. You'll walk around with this general feeling of the warm and fuzzies day in, day out. And who in their right mind wouldn't want that? Who? I don't know. So number two, it will make someone else's day better. They will walk around with a feeling of the warm and fuzzies and in a pay it forward fashion will want to do something nice for someone else. So what you'll actually see is you start creating this lovely little loop of positivity and warm and fuzzies that goes all around. So can you see how the more people that go out of their way to do this, even in a small way, would not only make you feel much more positive day to day and much less likely to focus on any negative situations for long, but if more people did this, it would literally change the world. I have this conversation with my husband a lot, especially when we're in the car. I will always make sure that I just let someone in front of me. I just don't see the point of bullishly, stubbornly, intentionally not helping someone else out or making them feel bad for making a mistake, which more often than not is what has happened. And to be honest, it makes me feel even better if someone is trying to be bullish and drive up my backside and things like that. I like to do the nice thing and pull over because it makes me feel better instead of flustered, you know? I mean, what do you get out of that sort of thing other than reaching your destination about literally 5 seconds before the other person? If you just let them in, they'll feel, if they've been a bit mean, they'll feel like a bit of a, you know what, they'll say thank you and they'll feel good because it's like faith in humanity restored. You feel good. And then hopefully they will think of that next time and do the same thing. And then it'll make the roads a heck of a lot safer. So there's a thing called the law of reciprocity. So the way the law of reciprocity works is simple. When you do something nice for someone, they want to do something nice back. Whether it's for you, whether it's for someone else, it's that idea that whatever good things you put into the universe, oh, she said the word universe, putting those things into the universe will come back to you. A great example of this is a few things that have happened to me in the past couple of weeks. So number one, engaging with a shop assistant in a shoe shop, just genuinely engaging with her. It can be a really tough job when often people treat you like you're just there to do their bidding, to do a job for you, when they're human beings and they deserve to be treated nicely and with a little respect, just like anybody else does. These days, so many people don't even look up from their phones when they're paying for things at checkouts. And I just chatted to her genuinely, kindly, with a smile. And she just gave me a £10 discount just because she liked my energy, in inverted commas, and because I'd been really nice and I just actually had a chat with her. So number 2, I was negotiating my next year's car insurance, and again was just genuine, nice, and spoke to the guy on the other end of the phone like he was a human being. And hey presto, more money off my car insurance. And he said, just because you've been so nice. And then number 3, I was sat in a hotel doing some work and was nice and smiley to the barman. And later on, he came over and delivered me a lovely cocktail. Guess what? For being so nice. It's this whole idea, you know, we're wired for it as humans. When you're nice, kind, giving, and genuine, you make people feel good. And the law of reciprocity is about how we, as humans, want to feel even. You know, we want to make sure that our debts are paid. We want to make sure we've paid someone back. And that's where this lovely flow of kindness starts to come from. So people being kind to us makes us want to do kind things for other people and that person. You know, there are a million different ways to look at it. If you're into manifesting and the law of attraction, then you'll definitely have heard people speak about it in terms of quicker routes to manifesting the things that you want in your life. So there's another one for you. But just keep it simple. This is really easy to fit into your life. For me, I like to keep it super simple. Do good things for other people. Yeah? And other people will do good things. And the world will be a better place. I'm happier, you're happier, someone else is happier. Great, right? You know, when you're in any negative situation, you can use this little tool, this intervention, to instantly get out of that funk. It never fails to make you feel good. Making somebody else smile never fails to make you feel good. So here are a few ways for you to get started. So smile at a shop assistant and ask how their day is going. You know, simple. And actually one of my favorites. Buy a cup of coffee for a stranger. There's this thing where you're like, I'm going to buy a coffee for the guy behind me. And that happens quite a lot. Buy a homeless person some food. This is something I would do all the time. I used to buy myself breakfast, but actually I would be buying it for a tramp on the street on the off chance he was there. I was happy to eat it if he wasn't there, but I bought it for him really. Give someone your seat on the tube or on public transport. Hold a door open for someone. Now that is a lost art. Make dinner for your other half. Now I'm not going to lie, that's not one I'm going to be doing in a hurry because my husband is an incredible chef and that's why I married him. So, but these are your ideas anyway. Give to or volunteer for a charity. Once a week, once every other week, once a month, whatever it may be. Give to or volunteer for a charity of your choice. Dish out 5 compliments a day. I love that one. Absolutely love it. I intentionally go out of my way to give strangers compliments. If I see somebody and I think they look amazing, I'll tell them. And it's the best feeling. You can see how amazing it makes them feel and it makes me feel good. So why not? Another one is text 5 friends and tell them why you love them. You know, list out their good qualities. Tell them that they're pretty. That's one I like to do. I just text my friends sometimes and just go, you're so pretty. And then the last one for you today, ask a loved one if there is anything you can do to lighten their load today. Now that's just 10 to get you started, but you can see how easy these can be. So I encourage you to get creative, okay? And if you're still not bought in, here's a few more of the benefits of being kind. So, ready to have your mind blown? Better health. Seriously. Being kind releases endorphins, oxytocin, and serotonin into your system. All the good feel-good hormones. Now, the other thing is these are our body's natural antidepressants. But oxytocin literally lowers your blood pressure and endorphins decrease pain. So the more you do this stuff, actually, the better your health is. Less stress, all of these brilliant, brilliant things that come with it. And obviously stress accounts for such a high percentage of all doctor's appointments across the globe. It's something that is worth taking note of. Number 2, more happiness, less anxiety. You'll have lower levels of cortisol, which is the stress hormone, and that's responsible for a huge array of health issues. So you can see the link between stress and your health. So when you've got too much cortisol going on, it literally thins your arteries. It's crazy. That's why there's so many heart attacks in highly stressed people. It actively increases confidence and self-esteem. That's number 3. Your perception of your own self-worth increases massively, hugely. And you're also rewiring your brain for the positive and diffusing negativity. So these are scientifically proven benefits, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. So if you want a piece of that pie for yourself, get going and do a random act of kindness, and remember the law of reciprocity. Kindness is contagious. So why not give someone else a little dose? Yeah? Are we all going to try and do one extra thing to try and be a little bit kinder, a little bit nicer? Used to be more difficult. It's, we all go around in a bit of a grumpy haze from time to time, and it's very easy to sort of just grunt and nudge, especially if you're on public transport or anything like that. It's very easy to do that, but this starts to make all of those situations just disappear. They just don't happen anymore. And well, they do happen, but it just doesn't bother you at all. And that's amazing. I love it. It's such a simple tool, and it's free. So I hope you found that really helpful and useful, and that you are thinking about the ways that you are going to bring more kindness into your life. And as always, I will see you next week.